We didn't start ZiNRAI just to build wealth. We started it to build something that matters, something that gives more than it takes, something that lifts people both inside and outside the business. From day one, the heartbeat behind ZiNRAI was clear. What if we could build a company where every customer didn't just buy into a platform, but into a purpose? A company where impact wasn't an afterthought, it was baked into the business model. Before there was ever a product, before there was a platform, our founders were already living this mission. They were funding clean water systems, helping children go to school in undeserved communities, partnering with organizations that were on the front lines of real transformation. They weren't waiting for a company to start giving. No, they were already giving. So when ZiNRAI was born, it wasn't built on hype. It was built on a foundation of generosity, vision, and servant leadership. We didn't have to find a purpose for this company. The company was built around a purpose from the very beginning. That's why $1 from every monthly subscription automatically goes to vetted, high-impact initiatives around the world. This isn't a campaign. It's not a moment, it's a model. Humanitarian work, education access, healthcare solutions, local outreach, global transformation. Every time someone signs up, someone else's life changes. This is what it means to build with intention, to know that while you're growing your business, you're also growing your impact. Now, let me shift gears for a moment and let me just talk to you, not just as part of ZiNRAI, but as a leader. Because serving isn't just something your company does. It's something that actually changes you. Robert Ingersoll, he said you rise by lifting others. You can't lead people well unless you learn to serve them first. See, we live in a world that says success is about being seen. But the truth is, some of the greatest moves you'll ever make will happen in the shadows, in the small moments, the behind the scenes decisions, if you would, the intentional act of serving when no one else is keeping score, right? But here's what I learned. When you serve others, your influence starts to deepen. Like people don't remember what you said to them or what you sold them. They remember how you treated them, how you said it, right? The way you show up for people becomes the reason they show up with you. When you serve your team, trust starts to accelerate. It starts to grow. See, you can have the best systems in the world, but if your team doesn't feel seen, they'll never fully engage. Leadership isn't about being above, it's about being among. See, great leaders serve at the speed of trust. And when you serve without expecting anything back, your impact actually multiplies. Serving, it plants seeds in places you may never go. But watch this, your name and your legacy will. Serving, it shifts your posture, if you would. It keeps you grounded when things go fast. It keeps you generous when things feel tight. It keeps you relational in a world that wants you to be transactional. See, servant leadership isn't soft. Actually, on the contrary, it's strategic. Because when you lead with a heart to serve, people don't just follow you, they fight for what you're building. And now this applies to your business just as much as your life. You want to see loyalty go up? Serve with consistency. Want to build something that lasts? Serve in a way that multiplies others, not just your bottom line. Even if you're just getting started, you already have something to give. Like you have encouragement, you have insight, you have time, your story. And here's the wild part. When you serve from the right place, the right posture, you actually don't lose momentum. No, you gain it because the act of giving always returns in ways you can't predict, but never regret. So yes, serving, it changes your leadership, your business, and your life. But what makes ZiNRAI different is that we don't just talk about it, we build it into our foundation. That's what our leaders, our founders have done. ZiNRAI Cares isn't a side project, no. It's not a feel-good add-on, it's who we are. Every subscription funds impact. Every customer becomes a contributor. Every rep, brand promoter is part of something that echoes beyond profit into purpose. We're partnering with organizations on the ground, real people doing real work. Because we don't want to just make noise in the market, no. We want to make waves in the world. So when you share ZiNRAI, when someone says yes to this opportunity, when you grow your team, you're not just building your own business, you're building wells, you're feeding families, you're funding futures. That's the power of ZiNRAI Cares, and that's the kind of culture we're committed to. A culture where success and significance, it walks hand in hand. Let's keep giving, let's keep growing, and let's keep changing lives together.